Hello everyone, G-Pop here, and we finally got the final character reveal for Melty Blood type Lumina. And this actually shocked everyone. Or almost everyone. Because nobody expected this. Everyone was expecting, first of all, most of the people were expecting, a crossover character, another new character, like another Melty Blood character returning, or a new character from Tsukihime Remake, another new character from Tsukihime Remake, but no! Instead, it is actually number 2, which is a returning Melty Blood character, but it's actually a different version, which is Red Arcueid, or if you guys don't know, this is actually Warc, W-Arc. That's what people called it in the previous Melty Blood games, which stands for Wallachia Arc. And the reason why we called it Warc back then, because it's called Wallachia Arc, is because this version of Arc, Red Arcueid, was only existed when, the Knight of Wallachia affected her, and it makes her go more crazy, correct me if I'm wrong with the lore, this is just my assumption, and that's what I heard, and what I read up some time ago. But now, it's not, I don't think we can call her Warc anymore. This is actually Red Arcueid, which, bit of spoilers, so I guess try to skip ahead to, I'll put the time up, but skip it. Actually, I can't put the time, I don't even know what the time is. Actually, yeah. Skip ahead to this time, and skip ahead to this time. This is based on what I've heard, but skip ahead to this time if you want to avoid Tsukihime Remake spoilers. But, anyways, from what I've heard, Red Arcueid in this version is actually based on Ciel's route, the ending of Ciel's route. So Vlog was based on Arc's ending, or Arc route, and Ro is also Arc route. This one's based on Ciel's route, the ending of Ciel's route, where you fight Arcueid in the end. This is where she becomes Red Arcueid. That's what I've heard. Now, I haven't read the remake because, it's on English or anything, and stuff like that, so I can't confirm this. But the biggest thing about Red Arcueid is that she's got her granny skirt back. So everyone who's complaining about Arc redesign in Tsukihime Remake with her mini skirt and stuff, fear not! Granny Skirt Arc is back as Red Arcueid. So I wonder if we're still going to call her Warc, or if we're going to call her, because it's not Wallachia Arc anymore. This is now, are we going to call her Warc? We're just Red Arc, or I guess, R Arc. But anyways, enough of that. Let's get right to it. And I just downloaded this video. This video was still unlisted when I downloaded it and stuff like that, so let's see. Let's watch this first. Let's get an initial reaction and then slow it down a bit. So it's only a minute long. 45 seconds long. I forgot these character turns were only 45 seconds long, so probably not too long. But I might talk about some other things too. So, who knows. Red Arc, Princess of True Ancestors, devoid of all reason and emotion. There it is! But yeah, you can see she's much more sinister now, just like Warc. Ah, yes, those interactions. Oh yeah, just like Warc, she has the rings. Oh, she got the armor 6B. Ooh, there's a rapid beat. Oh man, she's pretty feral. Oh, she got that. Yeah, she got the grab. Oh, but it's got a new animation. Oh, and she got the rings. Her rings are blue now. It's no longer red. It's no longer like a brick. Oh, there goes that. Wow. Oh, she doesn't laugh though. I didn't hear it. Oh, this is a brand new last arc. Okay, so that was very quick. Very short trailer. I think the song is the same song they used for Shiki or Arc. I forget which one, but yeah, they brought the same song again. So you can see here, she got back her granny skirt. Everyone's really, people who were missing small skirt Arc, they should be really happy that long skirt is back. They haven't forgotten about you guys, but long skirt is now tied towards her, red form. When she comes actually more feral. I guess in this case, red is when she goes insane or whatever. Again, I don't know exactly the reason. But anyways, I won't talk about spoilers anymore. Let's slow this down a bit. Okay, let's slow this down a bit. So we see here, here's the intro. But I think it's a special intro between Arc and CL. Because look at her face. She looks much more sinister, ready to like tear you up and stuff like that compared to regular Arc, who is more cheerful and upbeat. And then CL, look at her. Like, yeah, she gets a special quote where she's actually talking specifically to Arc. She really hates Arc and stuff like that. I'll try my best to break down the moveset. Again, Warc is not a character I was the most familiar. I know of Arc, but not as much as regular Arc. But yeah, her rings are back. So, the cool thing about the rings is that, first of all, they're blue now. So, as you can see here, they're blue now. So before, Warc's rings were red. I think they're like blood rings, just like Akiha. But no, now they're red. So, that's the first immediate change. So it goes for instant air dash, jump A, B, C. So now it comes for the charge B. Charge 5B. I think it's 5B, yeah. And I recall it had armor as well for regular Arc. And it's showing here. It has armor. She does lose some health because it's not like a moon scale. But still able to get them when she tried to punish. I don't know what move was that. Was that like a reverse beat? Or a rapid beat? Oh man, look at that face of hers. Look at that face. She's incredibly insane. Look at that. Yeah, that's definitely Warc. Look at that. She's like insane and stuff like that. They kept that pretty well. Oh yeah, that's the kind of like the reversal, but it's like the one that goes upwards. So she still has that. I think that's jump C. So the difference with Arc here is that even though she's more feral, she seems like a more sane kind of feral. Like, she's not like the Warc where she's like, it doesn't look like she can control, she's just straight up evil. No, this one more is like she's angry. Like, but she knows what she's doing. Like, she's going full power kind of thing. So that's what it looks like here. And like, her face doesn't seem as, like, yes, it's fair, like some cases where it doesn't seem as feral as like Warc from older multiplayer games. No, it just seems more like she knows what she's doing. So this is like a different version of Warc. But 5A, 5B, or 2A, 2B, 2C. I think this is rapid beat. Yeah, 5C rapid beat. Launcher. Jumpy C. Double jumpy C. Air grab. Which is still the dunk, like just like regular, just like, you know, Warc as well. Okay, so this shows, yeah, again, you can see the face, but this shows her teleport command grab, which is a very good move of hers. Reversal too. But the animation's different too. She's like Warc, but like, because it's not based on like Wallachia, where she can't control it, this is based on like actually sadistic art, like kind of like angry art. So you can see her things are much more composed, and she knows what she's doing. So that's why her throw is also different too. So she goes into Moon Drive. Oh man, look at that face. She's just, yeah, she really wants to beat your ass. Dang. Wait, was it about to throw it horizontally? Let's see. Oops. Went a bit too far back. Just goes to Arc Drive, or Moon Drive. Yeah, it looks like she was about to go far back. Like I said, in this game we don't have like straight horizontal knockback anymore. If it was straight horizontal knockback, it's just like the really far knockback animation instead, where it goes in an arc. So it looks like she was about to do the same thing, that kind of conversion, but she was able to cancel it quickly to 2C. Instant air dash, jump C. Double jump. Into her, yeah, this is her ring, air ring. And we don't, I think it's going to do hard knockdown. So the reason why air ring was really good, EX air ring, the EX ring, because this was your go-to like hard knockdown, but it gives you so much untech time that you can like pokey from it, especially in the corner. So we go into like, you know, the usual clash stuff. Going for rings. Oh, and then she does the, oh man, her jump forward animation, look at that. Like, it's all like, it's like a combination, like I said, I like to use the word feral, like angry, ferocious, but also like, you know, she's definitely she's out for blood. Unlike, you know, the cheerful arcs, this is the serious arc. So jump C into her 2C. We don't see if it causes hard knockdown, because what makes Warc's 2C important compared to regular arc was that regular arc's 2C, back in the original Melty Blood game, it does knockdown, but it causes techable knockdown. So if you hit the ground and you press back or forward or down at the right time as soon as you hit the ground, you can tech. But Warc's was important because hers causes hard knockdown, no matter what. So I wonder. So we saw how for Arc, hers was different, where like it causes ground bounce now if you're low enough to the ground, but if you're too high, it doesn't knock down anymore. They can tech. I wonder if Arc's is changed as well, or if she still retains the property of causing like straight hard knockdown. We don't see it here because it cuts off before like they land. So I remember this. I was like kind of like a teleport like slash move. I don't remember too much because again I haven't played Sea Warp too much, but I remember that was a thing. I think that's a follow-up. That was a follow-up from the move. So she does that into that. I think that's a follow-up. Into 2C. I think that's kind of actually that was more her 5B. So I think that so I think the overhead was actually her 6B. That's what I recall. Yeah, and that's her 5B into Arc Drive, and Arc Drive is much different now because her Arc Drive used to be like the giant sun coming or giant moon coming from falling from the sky. That was her Arc Drive back then. But now it's just like some kind of hit confirm thing. Maybe that's her last arc. If it's her last arc, that'd be so sick. But yeah, that's Warc for us. Okay. So that is all the characters of this that's been revealed. Let this play in the background while I talk. But you know what? This makes sense. That's why in the achievements we never saw a new character. Because we thought like the new last character was just missed in the achievements. But no, it was actually in front of us the entire time. There's actually one achievement that had like, it looked like a Red Arcueid, like more sinister looking arc. And we thought, oh no, maybe that's just regular arc, but you know, looking different. No, it was actually Warc the entire time. It was in front of us the entire time. And in my opinion, I told them, you know, it was kind of weird that they didn't show the last character. And even if it was a collab character, a new character, they would usually have every character show up, unless it was like a secret hidden boss character. That if it was a secret hidden boss character, then sure, they won't show an achievement to avoid spoilers. But that's where I would say like maybe it's an Aoko, because like Aoko might be the hidden boss, because Aoko was a hidden boss in React. So after fighting Whiteland, if you I think yeah, after fighting Whiteland, if you beat Whiteland, your second boss is Aoko, from what I recall. But yeah, no, it's interesting. So in my opinion, I told them like if it was like a character we haven't seen the achievements yet, it could be. I thought it was gonna be PCL because we saw an image of like Power CL, but it could have been just her from her Arc Drive as well, because it was an achievement for Arc Drive, so that's why they showed Power CL. I should have thought it could have been Warc. It could have been Warc. She's another option too. It could have been based on, you know, Granny Skirt arc, which I completely forgot. I remember I know she shows up in Tsukihime remake. But I won't spoil much about it because I mentioned earlier what she's about. But I was surprised that it's her. But yeah, that's a huge surprise. So I guess that's all the characters now. But on the website, and I tweeted it on my Twitter, it still says it shows Red Arc, but it still shows and more. What does this mean? Does this mean we'll still have another character shown? Could it be the final secret boss? Or is it DLC? It could be DLC as well. Everyone's now really confused. Why does it show and more? Now, of course, maybe by the time I upload this video, or maybe sometime after this video, it can get removed, because maybe they forgot to remove it. But right now, it still says and more, which means we can still speculate that more other possible characters could still show up. We don't know. We still have a whole week until Melty Blood's release. So who knows? But you know what? I'm okay with this edition, especially because it's long skirt arc. A lot of people, like I said earlier, a lot of people wanted long skirt arc. People were disappointed at the redesign. So you know what? This is to appease you fans as well. Hey, you got your long skirt arc, and it's attached to Warc. So we didn't get to see much in terms of what she can do. That's where the gameplay footage is going to be more. This is more showcasing a little bit of what she like of her special, and I say a little bit because all the other past trailers for us other characters, we didn't see everything. We thought we saw like a lot of what they can do, but no. When we saw the gameplay footage, we saw even more on what they can do. So we'll see more when we get to gameplay footage, which is most likely going to be Como versus Arc. Well, Warc. That's what's most likely going to be. Because right now it's Miyako and Vlav. And I think tomorrow or the day after we'll see like Miyako, second part of Miyako versus Vlav, where we'll see Vlav win. But I'm probably gonna, again, just like last trailer, I'm probably gonna analyze Miyako more, both because she's my main and also because she had a past version to compare to. Vlav is kind of harder to compare because he had no prior version of him to compare with. So that's kind of how I'm usually gonna react and analyze those videos. But anyways, it's only 16 minutes, probably 17 minutes. Yeah, it's only 16 minutes, 17 minutes coming, or at least from this trailer, 16 minutes. So not much else to say. It's a short trailer. I'm so used to analyzing the 3-minute matches, which takes a while. But yeah, what do you guys think? Are you happy with Warc, with long skirt arc coming back? We're probably disappointed. I know there's definitely disappointed people. I already saw some disappointment fans because we were hoping it's not like an alternate version of another character. We were hoping it would be all unique. But this is like now we finally got an quote-unquote alternate version of Arc, which is Red Arc. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Tell me, I guess, who you are hoping for to be in this game. I know a lot of people wanted Oko. Myself, I already said my hope was Linne. That's my personal opinion, or Mio. But I think Mio is more like a far side character. She's just someone who just showed up in near side. Who knows? But that's all from me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.